Jamie, you look well, great to see you. How are you feeling a couple of months on from the fall?
Yeah, feeling better, getting there. Just feeling lucky to be here really in the end.
You fall, Craig falls, and jockeys need to step up. One of those is Dean Holland. He wins his second Group 1 on In Secret, and he's remarkably humble post. You and I sit here today talking about how lucky you have been. It's hard to actually put it all together.
He was an amazing person, and it just makes me appreciate being here. As bad as things were, just the way he conducted himself when he rode In Secret was amazing. He was so humble, and he was just making sure me and Craig were okay. I'm so happy that he could ride that horse that day.
How do you remember Dean?
Over here, I became really good friends with him, and he's just supported so many jockeys and people around him, and it's going to be very, very sadly missed by so many people.
So go back to the fall itself, Super Saturday, Size Produce. What can you remember about the day?
Nothing. I can remember slightly getting to the races, but that's it. I can't remember walking out, getting on the horse or anything after that. Can't remember getting legged up, can't even remember getting to the gates.
You were in and out of consciousness after the fall?
Yeah, so when I fell, I apparently couldn't breathe for about 20 seconds or maybe a bit more than that, so I couldn't breathe, and then I was in and out of consciousness, but I don't remember any of that. And then I was in the induced coma, and then I wouldn't wake up because the medication I was on, I was just so zonked out, I just kept sleeping, so it took me ages to wake up. The main injuries was the bleeding on the brain, and I was in a coma for, I think it was about 5 days or so. And I broke my wrist, which I found out a long time after that, and my foot was broken, I think, in my nose, but that wasn't really relevant compared to the brain injury.
So you fall, and you can't remember any of it. What is the next memory you have?
I remember the last few days waking up in Epworth Hospital, which was the second hospital I went to, so I can't remember the first hospital, can only remember a few days in the last hospital. I think I thought I lived in Adelaide still and I was 18. I'm definitely not 18. And
This is when you woke up in Epworth?
Yeah, when I woke up I kept saying my address, which was my address back home in Adelaide. So I kept saying that, I could remember that, I couldn't remember where I lived.
You had to Google yourself to put all the pieces together. It was like some sort of a movie.
I did.